I think the funniest part about this whole thing is that with the Duke Dennis and the DDG situation, the same people who slandered DDG for having his son in the public eye, posting him and all that, are the same exact people who are slandering Duke Dennis for hiding his kids. It makes no sense. None! DDG ends Halle Bailey's career. Full video. Now look, I am well aware that I have a lot of women supporters that watch me. Love y'all. Now, I will say that when it comes to this story, I do not know what actually happened. None of us do, right? We only take in the evidence that we get with a grain of salt. We do not have the most important part. Context. Okay? I love DDG. Watch his streams. Like his songs. I didn't watch him when he was a consistent, really popular YouTuber. But I always heard of him. So I really hope he didn't hit his girl. Right? That would be heartbreaking. I'd feel away. I'd be like, damn, that's crazy. It's like, I can't even look at the nigga the same. But, am I gonna take sides? No. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna hope for the best. Like we all should. Right? Let's see the details. Let's see the text messages. I've seen some on Twitter, but why does it look like this? Why does it look like this? Thank you.
She coming. What am I supposed to do?
Shout out to D Green with this, man. Hey.
I think that was some random clip.
No! Just last month, The Little Mermaid filed a restraining order from DDG, alleging that he abused her and she provided photo evidence. But after today's court hearing, The Little Mermaid is a complete psychopath.
No!
DDG has filed an emergency order to stop Halle from taking their son to Italy for 2 months.
Which, this morning, was denied. Don't know exactly what that means, but it was denied.
Alleging that she's emotionally unstable, threatened to take her own HP.
Huh?
And one time while driving, she almost ended it all with their baby Halo in the car.
What?
Mama! DDG played the reverse Uno card of hell. Now, before we get into some of the craziest messages I've ever seen in my life, let's remember who Halle Bailey is signed under. Beyonce and Jay-Z. So from this alone, we already knew that she couldn't be trusted. Now let's get into these very scary text messages. This was March of last year. Halle says, "This is proof. You leave me hanging as a mother. You don't step up when I need you to." Okay, so we all know what these misspelled words mean. She's in full-blown crash out mode already.
Right. And this is exactly what I'm talking about, as we don't know. There's a such thing as postpartum. Like, girls go through it, and it runs their emotions up. You know what I'm saying? And by the looks of this, it's insinuating DDG is a deadbeat dad. You don't step up when I need you to. You leave me hanging as a mother. This is proof.
All caps. And remind you, this is 11 o'clock at night. I'm begging you. I just found you.
Huh?
Come on now, Halle. You don't got spell check? I just found... Oh! She said I just found out you slept with Lala in Mexico?
No!
No! But wait, I've been called this.
He did.
My nigga, you think I'm lying? I made an entire video about
He did.
I thought DDG and Lala were just friends, but we do not know what happens when the cameras are off. We don't know these people personally.
I'ma just
go over the DDG situation. And there was one time that we kissed.
You don't need to be a rocket scientist to find that out. She says I'm going to myself tonight? Mama! Damn! This shit just got hella dark. I can't even make jokes anymore.
I don't even know if he's gonna go over this, but Lala literally said that she did not sleep with DDG. I don't know if he's gonna say that, but he might. Who knows? What the hell?
Ain't even funny. She says my son will not be around for it. I hate you forever.
That's fucked up.
You can have him and let her be his mom?
Huh?
Like, yeah, she's not even typing in, like, complete sentences, bro.
You gotta give a girl a lot of grace, though. Postpartum should be crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's like context matters so much. I don't know Halle personally, so I can't be like, oh, this is completely out of character for her. This is for sure postpartum. Or it's like, oh, she says bullshit like this all the time, or she jokingly says that she'll take her own life all the time. So it's definitely nothing I'm too surprised about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, the context matters.
DDG finally responds after at least 9 messages from Halle. I can't believe you're acting like this. Now, I'm not gonna even lie, DDG. This is a crazy response. Baby mama just said she was about to take her own HP, and she also accused you of cracking Lala in Mexico. And all you said is, I can't believe you're acting like this.
My question is this before or after he found out she hit Brent Fayez? That's my question.
Now, do I believe Halle is a complete crash out? Yes.
I seem nice online and innocent and everything, but you guys do not know. I will go to battle.
But DDG, this is
Every girl
a
says that.
toxic response, bro. You knew exactly what you were doing. You showed no concern, my nigga. She said she's about to drop her HP bar to 0. And you didn't even address what she said about Lala. So Halle makes sure she sends it to you again. You put your penis inside of her in Mexico. No!
But think about it. He could have called her like 20 times and she just didn't answer or something. She could have called him like 20 times and he didn't answer or something. He could have been on stream and didn't want to, like, you know what I'm saying, do, like, bring the drama. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are watching your every move while you're streaming, so.
He needs some milk.
I ain't know DDG hit Lala when Halle was pregnant. Say it ain't so, DDG. She says,
wait, she was pregnant at this time? No way.
Phone. Answer the fucking phone. I'm gonna try one more time. If you don't answer, it's over forever.
That's an OD.
Daryl Cranberry. DDG says, I just want to be left alone. Please.
So this is actually before DDG was streaming. That's crazy.
Please. Halle says, I'm calling for help. I have a knife.
Mama! What?
Now, I definitely seen a clip of Halle supposedly having a knife when DDG was streaming.
She coming. What am I supposed to do?
I think he off.
You want me to get up?
I mean, we're still on. We gotta go get some food.
Okay. I'm about to get up. Damn, she got a knife in her hand.
Oh, wow.
Knife in her hand.
This ain't Mortal Kombat, baby. DDG says, have a knife for what? And that is not the first time that Halle reached in her inventory. Last year on Mother's Day, she says, I just thought we'd do what I wanted to do today, since it's Mother's Day. But if you—
And I think that this is a fair thing to say. But then again, I don't know the context. Why aren't we doing what she wants to do on Mother's Day? It's Mother's Day.
You really wanna go? You can. I'll just go home and pack. Hello? Now DDG, you wasn't trying to spend Mother's Day with Halle? And 4.5 hours later, DDG says if you don't come back here, I'm gonna call the police. I don't want you to do something stupid. I'm gonna give it 5 minutes. You have a son. I know you took my that has no safety.
Shit.
Bro, this is actually scary.
Real shit. She talking crazy. She talking she want to end her life, like her son. Why she took a gun? And the fact that this got denied, basically saying like, oh, she's not a threat at this moment. Mind you, this is an entire year ago. 5/12/2024. That is a year and some change ago.
She says, put it down. That's nothing to play with. Bro, Halle really went in her settings and turned on friendly fire. The shit is never that serious. She says, you have ruined me and all my happiness. You hang up when I'm begging for help? You're the only help I used to have. And you're so focused on being famous and having money. But she's not lying, bro. DDG be quick to bring up some money.
He can't help nobody with depression. He'll probably just tell him, go get some money.
You weren't trying to spend Mother's Day with Halle? DDG, what did you do on Mother's Day, bro? When you don't even see what's in front of you. How could you? How could you go to Mexico and be with somebody else? How could you openly talk shit about me to all your family and all the women you want to sleep with? You want to ruin me, and you succeeded.
Ooh, that's crazy, bro. That's why I'm saying, like, y'all gotta really wait for the full context. The judge knows more than anybody out here, bro. The judge knows. Everybody's gonna plead their case to the best of their abilities. They have the greatest lawyers. She got Rock Nation lawyers. Aiden Ross gave him his Jewish lawyers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit going down, bro. And I hope the best for the both of them, bro. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, Halle, like I said, postpartum is nothing to joke about. You know what I'm saying? And I really hope that she gets the help that she needs. Whether that's help with the baby. Whether that's help, you know, mentally. And things like that, you know. And if he did hit her, then help, obviously, you know, physically. Like, protection and things like that. Safety and things like that. Peace of mind and things like that. And if she's lying, I hope DDG gets to get his son. I hope DDG gets to see his son and, you know, everybody lives a happy family. You know what I'm saying? I hope everything works out perfectly, bro. Literally. But when you say things like... When you say things like, oh, she feels like you're so focused on being famous and having money. And, like, while those things are important, I think you should definitely set time aside for Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? You're DDG. You can show up any day as long as you're putting on a show. People will watch. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, she said, how could you go to Mexico and sleep with someone else? Like, damn. It's like, you know, that's valid. That is valid. And also, I do not know the context. And also, Lala said that her and DDG did not, you know, do anything. So.
And you succeeded.
Who knows?
Halle, you might have just successfully ended your career. Niggas will never watch The Little Mermaid the same again.
Facts.
I ain't never see The Little Mermaid with a knife.
Facts, though.
I ain't even know you could have guns underwater.
She's literally a brand risk now. Like she maybe still could get roles. I hope she can still get roles. You know what I'm saying? I do hope she can still get roles and hope she still has a great acting career. But, you know what I'm saying? If I'm a brand and I'm about to make a kids movie, especially with these allegations, it's like, all right, nah, I don't know if I can do that. Like someone who is known to be mentally unstable. You know what I'm saying? Not a good sign, gang.
GG's. You will never be in a Disney role again. And it is ultimately your fault. Remember, you are the one that went public and filed this restraining order. And stop acting like DDG was beating your ass. Stop it. You really put DDG's back against the wall. He even said that he didn't want to go to court because he knew this would all get exposed.
I don't want to go to court because it's going to make her unhappy. Because I'm going to get... Nigga, what? I got money to spend. I don't even want to do that. It ain't going to be no, oh, I'm not getting no public defender. You feel me? I don't want to do that.
And now look at you. You wanted to file a restraining order, and now you look like a complete maniac. Now, I don't promote none of that domestic shit, but do you know how many couples actually fight like these behind closed doors? Bro, we all know black couples that fight never supposed to go to the police.
Ooh. Exactly. I think even like what's her name? I think it's Tia Kemp. Rick Ross's baby mother. She said this exact same thing. Listen, if y'all are fighting physically, you're not supposed to go to the police about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I doubt, unless it's like really like some abuse shit, but you could tell that in the text messages, she really does not like DDG anymore. She really hates his guts. She feels very strong negative emotions towards him. Lord knows what really went down. Lord knows, not us.
Now, I don't promote none of that domestic shit. That's like an unwritten rule. Unless somebody's life is really in danger. You done took DDG's strap and he still ain't called the police. But he thought about it. And you really filed a restraining order and tried to ruin his public image because he fucked Lala in Mexico? Mama! And to tell you the truth, Halle, I don't blame him. No! Halle really thought she ate by filing that restraining order. And Lala be the first one to say, oh, DDG is my friend. He is my brother.
But DDG is like my only real guy friend.
Now notice, DDG does not have any ugly girlfriends. Girls that are friends. That so-called brother, a shoulder to cry on, can quickly turn to cheeks getting clapped on.
Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some milk!
Not lying.
There's a lot more toxic messages, but it's a lot of the same shit. Now, at the end of the day, Halle, I don't know what to tell you, sis. DDG is a rapper now. All rappers cheat.
Huh?
No way, D Green. Bruh. No way you just use that as the argument, bruh. What the fuck? Nigga said all rappers cheat. Nigga, what? It's like, bro, it's like both niggas. If you take a non-neutral side in this situation, I think you're an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Unless you actually know these people. D Green actually might know DDG actually. Like, if you know somebody, like, sure, all right, I'm gonna back my man's right or wrong, or or I know my man's, he definitely didn't do that. You got like a personal bias to someone, but to say that all rappers cheat, like, what, bro? Just because you're a rapper, you're not held accountable for fidelity? Like, what? It makes sense.
This is not breaking news. Matter of fact, to be a successful rapper, you have to cheat. What else can you rap about? I don't know what Halle expected. I know the truth hurts, but
what?
It's facts. Yeah, DDG was clapping Lala. He was probably clapping some other shit too.
No!
When I'm out of town, I be tripping, I be on one. Now I know before they met,
What the
Halle
fuck?
was a fan of DDG and she used to watch his YouTube videos, but she must have forgot he was a rapper. All rappers cheat. I know y'all see what's going on.
This has got to be the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Wait, didn't T Grizzly, don't T Grizzly literally have a bar talking about he tell a bitch that he's taken?
With Offset and Cardi B,
Oh my
but it
God.
just rarely ends in a positive outcome for that relationship. But based on these messages from Halle, this is all Lala's fault.
What?
DDG been with a million bitches, but Lala is the only one that Halle name dropped. So I don't know. I'm not trying to get messy, but
Bitch, I'm messy, bitch. I'm messy.
DDG
Hey, yo,
must
pause.
have said, bet, you wanna cheat with Brent Vegas? I'ma take Lala the island girl to Mexico.
Don't take my son, cause he all I got.
Bro, what the fuck? And I think the funniest part about this whole thing is that with the Duke Dennis and the DDG situation, the same people who slandered DDG for having his son in the public eye, posting him and all that, are the same exact people who are slandering Duke Dennis for hiding his kids. It makes no fucking sense. None! Anyway, appreciate y'all for watching. I'm out of here.